there were 4. With just a week to go until the finals, only our fiercest competitors have survived. Jerry Rice. He has never placed high with the judges.
It leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
But America's votes have always kept him out of the bottom 2. Lisa Rinna. Her scores in the competition have improved every week.
The emancipation of Lisa is now complete.
Is this finally her time to get a 10? Drew Lachey. Last week, he achieved perfection.
A block back in 10.
Where does he go from here? Stacy Keebler. She's placed first with the judges in the last 3 shows. Has she peaked too early? It's the semifinals, and for the first time, they have to learn 2 full dances.
The fire is burning inside.
This is crunch time.
I don't think I'm going to sleep this week.
1 slip, 1 wrong turn.
Get your ass down. Go. Thank you.
1 misstep.
Help.
And the trophy will be lost forever. Someone's dreams will be shattered. Live, this is Dancing with the Stars.
From Hollywood, this is Dancing with the Stars.
Welcome to Dancing with the Stars. I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Samantha Harris.
It's the semifinals. 4 couples remain. They've been training for months.
And only 3 of them can make it to next week's final.
Who will it be? Please welcome our semifinalists. Lisa Rinna and her partner, Louis Van Amstel.
Stacy Keebler and her partner, Tony Dovolani.
Drew Lachey and his partner, Cheryl Burke.
And Jerry Rice and his partner, Anna Trebunskaya.
To squeeze in tonight.
Yes, every week the pressure for each of our couples has been increasing. This week they've been stretched to the breaking point with only 4 days to learn 2 new dances, 1 ballroom and 1 Latin. The judges will score them on both routines and will combine these scores at the end of the show.
And now, also doubling their workload, our incredible band that had only 4 days to learn 8 new songs, our sensational singers singing 8 different styles, and the man whose wand pulls it all together, our marvelous musical director, Harold Wheeler. Okay, down to business. First up, the star who scored perfect 10s with the judges 2 weeks in a row. But with twice the workload this week, can she possibly do it again? It's WWE by your votes. The star who surprised the judges and the man who enjoyed his first perfect score. They're all performing not 1, but 2 dances live. Now, it might be the semifinals. You're already getting the sense that our stars tonight are on full power. And tonight, our couples have to master both the ballroom and Latin dance. Now, these styles are very different, and our stars' greatest challenge will be producing strong performances in both. Over the past 2 months, our stars have been challenged to conquer not just 1, but 2 disciplines. Ballroom, where quick steps, foxtrots, waltzes, and tangos rule. And Latin, where the paso doble, jive, cha-cha, samba, and rumba are king. Now, in this week's unique doubleheader, which discipline do they think will be their strength?
The rumba is definitely going to be more difficult for Drew because he's going to have to move his hips, which he's just not comfortable with.
I think due to the hip action component of the rumba and my love of the music of the foxtrot, I think our foxtrot is probably going to shine this week.
My positive thinking says I'm going to do well in both. What's the secret of learning 2 dances at once?
Stay in that game. Stay in that particular dance. After the first one, whatever the judges say, good applause, bad applause, let it go. Concentrate on the second one.
I think ballroom really fits my character. I have always been a gentleman.
When he actually picks up his frame, there's nobody who looks better than Jerry on the ballroom floor.
I feel that I have more fun doing Latin. I think that I'm better at it because I get to show more personality and it's a much more fun, fast-paced dance.
Ballroom versus Latin, I really truly believe that they're both her strength.
Not just 2 dances, it's 2 opposites.
It's like you got hit by a tidal wave, and then before you have a chance to come up and like catch your breath, you get hit with another wave.
It's a lot of stress.
It's going to be tough.
Been a tough week. Coming to the floor is the hard-working man who's still at odds with our judges. Last week, your vote saved him to dance again. And up next dance, who is it who's going to have less costume, Lisa or Louie? Just want to be clear. Next on the floor, the man who last week was thrilled when the judges gave him a perfect score, and then not so thrilled when they also gave one to Stacy. It's 98 Degrees star Drew Lachey and his professional partner, Cheryl Burke. Last week, Drew's dream of a perfect 30 finally came true.
10.
This week, we had a perfect score. So, what's next? We're going to Disneyland!
All right, we're here.
We've been invited to come down to Disneyland and do a couple dances.
Drew and Cheryl!
Time for me to circle the wagons, rally all the people around. We need a strong voting effort this week.
I just did not expect so many fans there, like, cheering us on. It was just unreal.
We hope this Thursday you'll call in, vote for us, and let us get in the finals and show you guys what we can really do.
It was great, but we have 2 dances to learn this week, so we really have to get back to work.
I am driving myself crazy, mad, insane. I don't think I'm going to sleep this week. 2 routines we have are the foxtrot and the rumba. The rumba is hip action. I don't like hip action. Is your hip supposed to pop?
Oh.
The foxtrot, I'm a little more familiar with, but my stress level right now is pretty high.
1, close your feet.
And Cheryl's nervousness has gotten progressively worse.
You think you'll be fine for Thursday?
I'm getting there, yeah.
Please, just practice in your head. I'm serious, I'm worried. We're not letting up.
Nice.
And this is the week where you really need it to come through because there's not a lot of leeway. You're either in the finals or you're going home.
Dancing the foxtrot, Drew Lachey and his partner, Cheryl Burke.
It's had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found that somebody who could make me true, could make me be blue, or even be glad just to be sad, thinking see might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross, try to be false, they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. Babe, it had to be you, wonderful you, had to be you.
Looks like you had nothing to be worried about. That was great. That was great. Len, what did you think?
Well, for me, you never cease to amaze me.
You did lose the character of the dance a little bit. I wanted to see that gliding, fluid movement. But when you listen to that music, there's so much noise. I thought you interpreted the music really, really well. Well done.
All right, Carrie Ann.
I thought that what's so wonderful about you two is the partnership. And in that number, we could definitely see how great the partnership is. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Well, I actually, Drew, I'm slightly disappointed tonight because coming from where you come from, let me speak.
Go on.
Sometimes, you know, you went into Paso Doble
No,
mode.
he didn't. No,
Yes,
he didn't.
did.
No, he didn't.
He was doing some stuff.
That was elegant. That was very elegant.
All right, let him finish. Let him finish.
Len, you mentioned it yourself, and because he's being so stunning, and because he's done such a good work, tonight he could have done better.
No,
because
what I
you
said,
can.
All right, guys.
I said he lost
Ignore
his
him.
character.
He's Italian.
The music was so powerful, Bruno. That was the only
but
way to
you
interpret
still
that
have
music.
to be.
No,
All right.
It was beautiful.
We're going to turn their mics down so that we can get off on time. Tomorrow night, we'll reveal which of our dedicated couples will leave the competition after months of intensive training. For one of them, the result will be heartbreaking. That's at 8, 7 Central. After the break, we'll get Drew and Cheryl's scores live. Can we get security for these three? Shiny Mirrorball trophy. And with it, the coveted title of Dancing with the Stars champions. They had Vanna White over this week. Let's get Drew and Cheryl's scores right now for their foxtrot.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Carrie Ann in Arbor.
9.
Len Goodman.
9.
Bruno Tognoli.
8.
26. You're smiling there. I was concerned for a second because when you came back here, you didn't seem too happy with what they had to say.
No, I'm just scared for Bruno because my wife is sitting across the audience from him right now, and
We're gonna mess with a pregnant woman.
hormones. He better watch himself. She can be pretty feisty.
Well, even though, I gotta say, that even though Bruno had some comments, the audience was just on their feet. They were screaming. They were so excited. So that's gonna make you feel pretty good after you dance.
Absolutely, and they didn't say anything about my shoulders. It's a success. It's a success. My shoulders stay down. So
One step at a time, and that was last week. You conquered that, but I know this week it was sort of difficult with the trying to get the hip action, the rumba hips. So what was the most difficult part about that?
well, I think we'll see whether we got it worked out later on. But I think just for this song, it was just incorporating the fun of the song and the dance and the kind of lightheartedness. The rumba, it's the romance, the sexuality, it's
ready
the
to see the rumba, ready to see the romance. All right, well, again, that's 26 out of 30 for Drew and Cheryl. If you want to see them next week in the finals, your votes count. Every vote is crucial. Call the number on your screen. Go to abc.com. You know the drill. You guys can go get danced. Latin, next, go.
All right, Samantha, before our stars tackle the Latin round, let's take a look. In the lead with 27 out of 30. At the bottom of the leaderboard are Jerry and Anna with 20 out of 30. Now, of course, all that could change dramatically right after this.
Jim.
And with their second and our final performance of the night, Drew and Cheryl.
Dancing the rumba, Drew Lachey and his partner, Cheryl Burke.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart and I need your love tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark, living in a power cave, giving up more. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. A total eclipse of the
All right, nice job. Let's go right to it.
Powerful, passionate, rockin' man back on orbit. This is the Drew we like and love to see.
Len.
Well, Cheryl, I thought you did a wonderful routine. For me, I can't... It was too hard. It was all...
Well, it's passionate.
No, I want passion, but I don't want torture like that. It was far too aggressive. The rumba is romance. This was like, go on, I'll knock your bloody head off.
Yeah, but some people like that.
No, well,
Everybody's got a different idea of what romance
we know.
is.
I'm a woman, and I have a different point of view on this one, Mr. Len.
Well,
I thought that was
you never-
so sexy and
Thank
so
you.
passionate, and the chemistry between you two was fantastic. Musicality was great. Amazing job. Sorry, Len.
By the way, I would like to give a 10 to Len's impression of a hardened artery. That was just amazing. Drew and Cheryl's scores are next to take the top of the leaderboard. They need a perfect score of 30 out of 30. Where our stars stand on the final leaderboard tonight is crucial. With so few couples in the competition, every single judge's point counts. Drew's final scores could turn everything upside down. After the break, we'll have those and some heartfelt pleas from those closest to our stars. You won't want to miss what Steve Young, Hulk Hogan, Nick Lachey, and Harry Hamlin have to say, and you'll see it live.
So many of music's biggest names. Think talent.
Welcome back to the nerve-inducing conclusion of Dancing with the Stars. It is the semifinals, and we're going to go straight to Drew and Cheryl's scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Carrie Ann Inabe.
10.
Len Goodman.
9.
Bruno Tonioli.
10.
29 out of 30. That is the highest single score of the night, and yet you thought that the rumba was your weakest dance.
I thought with Len's comments, I thought we were going to have a hard time tonight, but you know, I guess sex sells. So.
You were really worried when you were in here just a few moments ago during the commercial break. I saw it in your face. We talked about it. Are you feeling a little bit better now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're always justified with your thoughts when you get low scores, but when you get positive scores, you can't really beat yourself up too bad. So I thought we did a great performance, and Cheryl did an amazing job, so I got no complaints.
Now, next week, if you make it through to the finals, there's going to be a freestyle routine. So if you're wearing sleeves, will you have any tricks up them?
You never know. You're just going to have to tune in to find out. Hopefully we'll be there. Hopefully we'll be there.
Please
And,
vote.
you know, you never know.
We need
Might
your
get some rope
votes.
burn.
Well, okay, and also, I got to say, next week, finals, why do you think you deserve to be there?
I think we've kind of shown that we're consistently pretty good. But ultimately, it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what the people at home think. It's up to them to decide whether we deserve to be there or not. So we kind of put ourselves in their hands, and hopefully they'll push us on.
All right, well, again, that's 29 out of 30 for Drew and Cheryl. That's a total tonight of 55 out of 60. All right, now, if you want to call your votes in, go ahead, because remember, no matter how high the judges score them, they're not safe for the finals unless you call in your votes, and we'll remind you of everyone's number one more time at the end of the show. Phone lines will be open for an extra half hour. Tom.
All right, Samantha, this competition, by the way, has not only affected our stars, but also those closest to them. Here's a sneak preview of some emotional moments we'll be showing tomorrow night.
Jerry Rice winning it would force people to say, hey, maybe football is a little bit more than we thought.
She's really going out there, using those long legs, using that height, so I'm really, really, really very proud of her.
As soon as she clicks into that dance, she becomes a champion.
It's great to see him get the respect and the admiration that he deserves, so I'm incredibly proud.
In just a moment.
For Drew and Cheryl, call 1-800-868-3405.
For nobody.
Time I was falling in love, now I'm only falling apart.
As always, your votes count for half of our couple's total score.
And now, after 2 performances tonight, here's how they've been ranked by our judges. Tied in the top spot, Stacy and Tony. And Drew and Cheryl with 55 out of 60.
Lisa and Louie have 53 out of 60.
And in last place, Jerry and I, 1 out of 60.
That's what the judges thought, but what do you think? Your votes could change everything. To see your favorites compete in the finals, pick up the phone. We'll reveal which 3 of them will make it tomorrow night at 8/7 Central. Also tomorrow night, we'll be joined by our very special guest, Grammy nominee Michael Bublé.
Ashley Del Grosso will quick step with her new dance partner.